Ever find yourself drowning in a sea of debt, unsure how to swim back to the shore? You're not alone. Debt, like an unwelcome guest, creeps into our lives and refuses to leave. It's a common predicament many face, often a result of unforeseen circumstances or ill-informed decisions. The impact is far-reaching, touching every aspect of our lives from mental health to future financial security. But don't despair. Today, we're going to uncover the steps to overcome this financial quagmire. First, understand what debt really is. Now, that might seem like a simple task, but there's a bit more to it than you might think. Debt, in its most basic form, is money that you owe. But not all debt is created equal. There are different types, each with its own implications and considerations. Let's start with credit card debt. This is the kind of debt you accumulate when you buy things with your credit card and don't pay off your balance in full each month. It's a slippery slope because the interest rates are often high, making it easy for your debt to spiral out of control if you're not careful. Then there's mortgage debt. This is what you owe on your home. Mortgages typically have lower interest rates than credit cards, and they're considered a form of good debt because they're tied to an asset that, ideally, increases in value over time. Student loans are another common type of debt. This is money borrowed to pay for higher education. While student loans can be a heavy burden, they're also an investment in your future, potentially leading to higher earning potential down the line. There are other types of debt too, like auto loans, medical debt, and personal loans, each with its own set of rules and rates. But here's the thing, debt isn't inherently bad. In fact, some debt can be good. It can help you make big purchases like a home or a car that you otherwise couldn't afford. It can help you build credit, which can make it easier to get loans in the future. But debt becomes a problem when it's not managed properly, when it starts to control your life instead of you controlling it. So why is it important to understand all this? Because knowing what kind of debt you have and how it works is the first step in managing it effectively. Remember, knowledge is power. With a clear understanding of what debt is, you are now ready to tackle it head-on. The first step to overcoming debt is acknowledging it. Picture debt as a dark room. You may feel lost, scared, and unsure of how to navigate. But the moment you switch on the light, you begin to see things clearly. This is what acknowledging your debt does. It illuminates your situation, allowing you to understand the depth of your financial hole and the gravity of its impact on your life. Acknowledgement isn't about self-blame or guilt. It's about honesty and courage. It's about looking your debt in the eye and saying, "You exist, but you don't define me." It's about understanding that your debt is a problem, but it's not an insurmountable one. It's a challenge that requires strategy, discipline, and resilience to overcome. Acknowledgement is a powerful tool. It's the key that opens the door to financial planning and debt management strategies. The moment you acknowledge your debt, you've taken your first step towards financial freedom. Scene script. Next, you need to take control of your finances. This is where budgeting and planning come into play. It might not sound like the most thrilling task, but it's a cornerstone in overcoming debt. You see, a budget is not just a piece of paper with numbers or an Excel sheet with colorful pie charts. It's your financial compass, guiding you towards a future without debt. Creating a budget is the first step. Start by jotting down your income and expenses. Your income includes not just your salary, but also any other sources like investments or part-time jobs. Then list down your expenses, everything from your rent or mortgage, utility bills, groceries to your daily cup of coffee. Next, classify your expenses into two broad categories: needs and wants. Needs are your essential expenses like rent, groceries, and utilities, while wants are the non-essential ones like dining out, subscriptions, or that new pair of shoes you've been eyeing. The aim is to prioritize your needs while minimizing your wants. Once you've created your budget, the next crucial step is to track your expenses. Yes, every single one of them. From the big-ticket items like your car payment to the smallest ones like that candy bar you bought at the gas station. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and help identify areas where you can cut back. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar that can be used to pay off your debt. So, look for opportunities to save. Maybe it's canceling a subscription you barely use, or perhaps it's cooking at home instead of ordering takeout. Little changes can make a big difference. Remember to revisit and adjust your budget regularly. Your financial situation might change, and your budget should adapt accordingly. This isn't a one-time thing, but an ongoing process. A well-planned budget is your roadmap to becoming debt-free. It's your tool to take control of your finances, your weapon to fight off debt. So, roll up your sleeves, take out that calculator, and start budgeting. Good luck. Now that you have a budget, it's time to prioritize your debts. Picture this. You're standing in front of a mountain of debts, unsure where to start. The task can seem overwhelming, but don't let it deter you. Prioritizing your debts is the next step on the road to financial freedom, and it's more straightforward than it sounds. First off, it's crucial to understand that not all debts are created equal. Some debts are more urgent than others, and these should be addressed first. These typically include high-interest debts such as credit card bills. Why? The longer these debts remain unpaid, the more interest accrues, and the larger the debt becomes. It's a vicious cycle that you want to break as soon as possible. Next on the list are your smaller debts. These may not seem as threatening as the larger ones, but they can be just as insidious. Smaller debts can quickly add up, and before you know it, they're a significant part of your financial burden. Paying these off can provide a psychological boost, known as the snowball method. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment, which can motivate you to tackle the larger debts. However, prioritizing debts doesn't mean ignoring the less pressing ones. It simply means allocating more resources to the more urgent ones. It's a delicate balancing act that requires constant monitoring and adjustment. Why is this important? Well, by prioritizing your debts, you're effectively creating a roadmap. This roadmap will guide you step by step towards your goal of eliminating your debts. It keeps you focused, it keeps you motivated, and most importantly, it keeps you moving forward. Remember, overcoming debt isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about speed, it's about endurance. It's about being consistent and staying the course no matter how long it takes. And with a clear debt prioritization plan, you'll have the tools you need to stay on track. By prioritizing your debts, you can create a clear plan of attack to eliminate them. Remember, you don't have to face your debt alone. When the burden feels too heavy, it may be time to call in the experts. Financial advisors and credit counseling services are there for just this reason. They have the experience and know-how to guide you through the labyrinth of debt. Imagine having a personalized roadmap to financial freedom, tailored to your unique situation. That's what a financial advisor can provide. They can help you understand the complexities of interest rates, consolidation options, and repayment plans. Credit counseling services, on the other hand, can negotiate with creditors on your behalf. They may be able to lower your interest rates or even reduce the amount you owe. Just imagine the relief of having someone else shoulder that burden for a while, so don't shy away from seeking help. Professional help can provide you with the tools and strategies needed to conquer your debt. Climbing out of debt isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a journey that asks for your persistence, patience, and unwavering commitment. Sticking to the plan, even when the path seems steep, is key to navigating this marathon with success. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when the finish line seems miles away, but remember, progress is made one step at a time. Each payment you make, no matter how small, brings you closer to that finish line. It's the accumulation of these small victories that will eventually lead you to conquer your mountain of debt. Motivation plays a crucial role in this journey. It's the fuel that keeps your engine running even when the road gets rough. Find what motivates you, whether it's the dream of a debt-free life or the freedom to pursue your passions without financial constraints. Hold on to this motivation and let it drive you forward. Celebrating small victories along the way is equally important. Every payment you make, every dollar you save, is a step in the right direction. Celebrate these moments, for they are proof of your progress and testament to your determination. Remember, the journey might be long and the road might be tough, but you have the strength and determination to overcome. Stay focused, stay motivated, and you will overcome your debt. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started by understanding the debt dilemma, breaking it down to its core. Acknowledging your debt is the first step towards overcoming it. Then, we delved into budgeting, planning, and prioritizing your debt. We explored the option of seeking professional help, and finally, we stressed the importance of staying on track and staying motivated. Remember, overcoming debt is possible. It takes commitment, planning, and patience. But you have the power to regain control of your financial life.